Talk with Thea, where everyday human behavior is discussed and explored in a real way. Guys, you know I can't go further without telling you thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my video. But just a quick reminder about the awesome professional team of therapists at the Counseling Center at 18 to 20 West Avenue, Kingston, Jamaica. They operate under the highest level of professionalism and confidentiality, guys, and the cost is reasonable. So go in and talk to them. They are an awesome team. They will guide you. They will listen to you. And so visit them. And remember, you can reach them at 1-876-337-8887 or 1-876-832-2898. So this is going to be a short video on marriage and the main tenets. But remember, before we do this topic, there were previous topics, videos before, and if you were watching these videos, you would see that it started off with dating and courting, how we date and we move up to courting, and what's the difference between the two. And then we went on to premarital counseling and whether it is necessary. How do we know if it is love or infatuation, long distance dating, and does it work, and loving ourselves, and how do we know if we do. And so we are now moving on to marriage. So let's talk a little bit about marriage. Usually really and truly a woman should get married because her desire is to be a wife, and a man should get married because his desire is to be a husband, not for the sake of just getting married because my friends are getting married, because I'm running out of time, my biological clock is ticking and I need to be married so I can have a family, or I'm on the proverbial shelf too long. It should be that the person desires to be a wife or a husband. And you and I are aware that in these days, persons get married for various reasons, for love, for business, because they are already pregnant and want to have their baby in wedlock, to fulfill an emotional, social, or sexual need. Nevertheless, marriage is still a noble institution, and certain principles and precepts still remain constant in order for the marriage to be successful and to be a long one. Marriage is built on certain tenets, and so we are going to discuss these tenets tonight. We are not going to go through all of them, but we are going to touch on the main tenets. And one of these tenet is respect. Yes? And this goes both ways. Respect is earned and should be earned from both parties, by both parties in the marriage. There will be disagreements and conflict. That's normal. But in the case of marriage, both parties should be respectful to each other. Talk to your partner like you love them, like you care for them, like you respect them. And yes, we're going to have times when we are intolerant with our partners, when there will be conflict, but at the same time, we have to remember that it is a union, and both persons were not joined at the hip. And so we even if they were twins, they would have two different personalities, two different thought process. And so We need to respect each other, listen to each other's perspective, listen, communicate with each other, listen to each other's viewpoints. Yes? Don't shut down and embarrass your partner in public. Don't embarrass your partner in front of relatives and friends and your children. Yes? When you both get home, if both of you were out together, when you both get home, you discuss the matter together outside of earshot of your children, if you have children, right? And the next tenet is friendship. I like you, I want to be around you, because you are good for me. You are good company, and I feel good and safe when I am around you. And it goes both ways. This is what friendship is about. Some might say love is a main tenet, and yes, love is important. In fact, it is important for the couple to like each other, right? It is important for the couple to like each other first, and it comes through friendship. There are many couples out there who will tell you that they love each other, but then when you ask them, do you like each other? There's a pause, because they have to think long and hard about it. Like it really never came to mind, do I really like this person? And sometimes it comes out in their interaction with each other. Yes? How oftentimes couples meet and fall in love and have not given themselves time to become friends. Yes? And to like each other and allow the love to grow between each other. But can I tell you guys, these lockdowns have had that we have had during the pandemic has brought a lot of these issues to the fore. Some couples who were confined at home together have found out a lot about each other. Sometimes it is positive, sometimes it is negative, right? They have found out, some persons found out that they never knew each other well. Some found out that they never liked each other well. And some partners grow to love each other because they got to spend time with each other, and a friendship develop, a real friendship develop. When couples start having children, guys, and when they are stressed and the bills and tuitions are coming before they can even pay for the last pay the last bills. This is a time when you're going to find out if you love each other. Stress will bring out whether or not you love each other. When the person is no longer attractive because of age, because of a surgical procedure, there are times when there are incidences where you have persons who have lost a limb, they have lost a member of their body. How will the relationship stand up during this time? It is because of the like and the friendship that was developed during that time. Yes, so it is important for a friendship to develop. It is important for persons to like each other. Notice now I did not mention anything about the having sex and the romance and all of that. Yes, that is important because it builds a bond, but friendship and liking the person is very, very important. And so now we move on to trust and trustworthiness. This goes both ways. Trust is built when the person is trustworthy. Trust is earned. Yes? It just does not develop overnight. It is earned. Yes. Loyalty and faithfulness is the other one. It's also important not to lose our individualism while we are together. In other words, it is important to grow together and also grow, realize and achieve our goals as individuals. Yes. So we're working together, but we are also achieving our goals as individuals. I want to be a doctor, other person want to be an engineer, the other person, both of us have different goals, but at the same time we are coming together as one, right? So we allow each other to excel in life. Yes. Not everybody wants to be, of course, not everybody wants working towards that goal of being a doctor, or that person being an engineer or whatever. But whatever goal you're working with, whatever you want to be in life, the other person should not step in the way to prevent you from doing that. Have fun together, do things together. In other words, don't be so engrossed in your partner's world and in their life to the point of losing yourself and your identity, right? There are cases, however, God forbids, where one partner might be severely ill, maybe even temporarily, and the other partner might have to put his or her plans aside, the job, the academic pursuits, temporarily, to become the partner's caregiver and to see them through these difficult times and the process of healing. That's what love, friendship, and marriage is all about. But in the normal scheme of things, maintaining individualism in a marriage is a healthy sign, and it also shows emotional security, confidence that my partner wants me to be the best version of myself. Yes. And so there is a poem by Khalil Gibran that describes it beautifully, and it says, "Let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but not make a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not in each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And sing and stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple stands apart, and the oak tree and cypress grow not in each other's shadow." Isn't that a beautiful poem? So what Khalil is saying, love each other, have fun, be there for each other, but don't stand in each other's way. Grow together and allow each other to grow and be the best version of themselves. Yes. Remember, please, to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to my previous videos. Thank you so much.